Brothers and sisters, I just wanted to hop on here, and talk to the people again. I said I'm going to do a better job of going live, communicating with the community. All right. Like I told you all on the lab I did just a couple weeks ago, just want to be able to express my appreciation for those that have been with me along this journey. All right. So today, I just wanted to kind of come in and talk about enjoying life. All right. Enjoying life. We got one life to live, and it's up to us if we're going to live it to the fullest or not. All right. And individuals today, they're trying to make this walk with the Most High, just seem so boring. All right. We serve the King of Kings. All right. The Master of Masters. And, individuals today, they want to make it seem like, you can't do nothing over here. You can't go anywhere. There's no fun with serving the Most High. All right. Well, I just wanted to tell you today that there's a lot of things that you can do. Sometimes we focus on those things that we cannot do, and we take our eyes off of the things that we can do. All right. And I want to be able to share with the brothers and sisters that do, climb on in here today, that we need to enjoy life. We need to enjoy what the Most High has given us. We need to enjoy every single day that He is allowing us to arise and allowing us to breathe in this air and this breath of life. All right, it's some places that we can go to. It's some things that we can do to make this experience more beautiful and more bountiful. All right, so for beginners, when you get into this walk, individuals, they want to talk about, staying focused on the law, statutes, and commandments, and I get that. All right, we want to stay focused on the scriptures. We want to make sure that we are in the parameters of the word of the Most High. We're making sure that we're not violating those things. But what's wrong with you, going to a place and taking a walk in the park? Some individuals will make it seem like you can't even go take a walk in the park. Some individuals will make it seem like you have to be stuck in your house all day with your head wrapped and with your, loins girded up, and you can't do nothing in this life. I want to encourage those of you out there to travel. All right, travel the world. All right, if the Most High is put you in a situation where you could save just a little bit of money, all right, even if it's just going to the next state over, all right, going to the next city that you may not have been privy to, all right, try some different places, go and visit and try some different foods, all right, what it say in the wisdom books, all right, it said, according to your own mobility, do good unto yourself. All right, so I'm trying to encourage those of you that's on here today to do good unto yourself. If you don't treat yourself right, who's going to do it for you? All right, I need a little bit of participation today for those that do climb on and then climb off. If you don't treat yourself right, who's going to treat you right? All right, I want to get some participation for those that's climbing on in. All right, you have to do good unto yourself. All right, and so if you can go, visit outside the country, or if it's inside the country, if you can go to a place that may be a little exotic, that you can go to a beach or go somewhere where you can put your feet in the sand, go somewhere where you can watch the waves and you can see the magnificent power of the Most High. Go and visit some places. Go visit some places that, cater to the things that you want to do in this life. Your life don't have to be just restricted to working 6 days a week and then going to a weekly, meeting or weekly Bible study, and that's just the end of your life. All right, it's more to it than that. I'm just telling you, I see it miserable for people that stay their whole life inside of one city. There are individuals in my hometown that have never left that city, that one city. I'm not talking about the state, I'm talking about the city. All right, and I want to encourage the body of believers that it's more to this life than just that. All right. I'm just tell you a little bit about myself real quick. All right, me personally, when it's time for me to kind of wind down a little bit, some people like to go swimming. I like to sit back and be in the hot tub. All right, that's my thing. I don't care if it's 95 degrees outside. I don't care if it's 100 degrees. If you give me a nice, bubbly, hot tub, I'm good. I can sit back in there. I can close my mind. I can sit back and just kind of think on the goodness of the Most High. I can kind of, speak some good things over myself and some things that could help build my belief up. All right. And I'm good. You can give me just about 30 minutes of that, and I'm ready to go. Like, the pool is good too. It give you a nice little refresh, and I was able to do that. Some days ago down in Florida, just had a good time down there, being around some new people. That's another thing that we need to be taking taken advantage of. All right, there's so many people that the Most High has on this earth, and sometimes we are just limiting our experiences to those that are in our comfort zone. All right, and I have news for you. Those people that's in your comfort zone, they're only going to help you get so far in life. And some of you, in order for you to get to the next level of what the Most High is trying to lead you to, the people in your comfort zone, you're going to have to spend less time with these people. All right, I know some people might not like what I'm saying right now, but you're going to have to spend less time with people that's trying to hold you down. All right, timely message, my brother. Just reflected on this not too long ago. All right, so I'm talking to somebody on there. I appreciate your comment. I love that right there. All right, anyone else got something you want to say? Because I want this to be interactive. All right, but you have somebody on the live that's already been feeling the same way that I'm feeling. You have to let go of people. Sometimes people could be dead weight. You ever seen a wheelbarrow? A wheelbarrow, it only is going to go far as you push it. Some individuals, you know, they want you to keep pushing them and pushing, but they don't have the drive to push themselves. And what's going to happen is they're going to be pulling you down with them. And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to go to a higher level. I want the most that the Most High has in this life to offer me. All right, I don't believe, I'm not subscribing to the belief system that we have to be broke and disgusted and can't be trusted, and we got to walk around every day saying we under the curses and we can't do nothing. That's not me. All right, I see that if I apply the scriptures and if I live the scriptures, some of us, we quote the scriptures, some of us, we talk about it, but are we actually applying it to our everyday lives? So when we apply it, because the Most High says he is not a liar, he cannot lie. All right, so when we put him to the test, even though we're not technically supposed to test or tempt him, he gives us permission when it comes to his word. All right, we can be able to take his word back to him and say, this is what the scripture says. The scripture say, if we keep my commandments, if we keep your commandments, you will set us on high. So why am I not on high? And maybe it's some things that he will show us. Sometimes it's something that we need to tweak. Something that we need to fix. Sometimes it might be cutting someone off out of our life. All right, and we sit back and we're trying to, you know, hold on to relationships, hold on to people, hold on to habits, hold on to things, and we're wondering why we are not experiencing the fullness that our Heavenly Father has for us. All right, so I want to also, for those of you that's on this live, all right, if you have any other ideas that you want to share with the other people that's listening now or watching now, that may be watching in the future, drop some comments on how people can enjoy this life to the fullest. All right, that's what this live is about right now. It's about enjoying life. I talked about me. I like to go to the hot tub. All right, I also like to exercise a little bit. It's a mental stimulation that takes place when I go and I get my reps in, when I go and get my curls. All right, when I lift some weights, when I push myself to do something that I couldn't do a week or two before. All right, or if I just get on there and do some calisthenics and I'm trying to work on my body. All right, this is health is wealth. That's another thing that turned me on, all right, is making sure that I am working on my body. Another thing is, all right, I'm pulling out my book because this is what I have to me, but I like to do some reading. Reading also stimulates the mind, all right? They like to call it endorphins. It gives you those happy feelings. It gives you those feelings that makes you feel real positive. And so when you're reading, you're exercising, you're traveling, you're doing different things. You are getting the fullness out of this experience called life. You know, going and playing with your family. If you have children, if you have family, you know, spending time with them. All right, and depositing righteous seeds into their life. All of these things are key. All these things are important. All right, to our existence on this plane. All right, so but if we just limit it to just saying I'm just going to go to this Bible study once a week and I'm just going to work 6 days a week and I'm not going to do anything else, that's a miserable life to live, at least in my opinion. All right, everyone has their own opinion about how this life should be lived. All right, but I think and I believe that we should be traveling. It says that in the wisdom of Sirach. It said that a man that have traveled knoweth many things. All right. We need to get around. We need to expose ourselves to different people. So for those of us that's in the United States, it's different feelings in different cities and states that's in the United States. Like Florida. I was in Florida, all right, just a few days ago. Had a great time down in West Chapel, Florida, by the Tampa area. Real good time. I'm sitting down in this part of Florida. I'm saying, man, this makes me want to move down to this place. But when you go to other places, like I rode through Arkansas, just riding through there some days ago. Arkansas has like a depressing feeling over it. You know what I mean? It's other places that make you feel depressed. There's other situations that make you feel a little bit more vibrant. All right, and it's the same way with people. All right, there are certain individuals that we hang around. They drain us. They suck us. When we talk to them on the phone, they're not adding value to us. They're not saying things that's going to stimulate our mental. They're draining us. And then there are other individuals we speak to, they bringing that life to us. They get us excited when we get around them. You know, we don't want them to leave us when it's time for us to depart different ways. All right? Enjoy life. As far as we know it, all right, we got one shot at this thing. And me, I have chose myself. I have chose not to just walk this walk and just sit back and walk around and be broke and disgusting and walking down my head down saying I'm under some curses. Or walking around saying that I would never amount to nothing. She said, I'm learning how to balance all of this. That's what I'm talking about, my sister. All right, yeah, we're trying to get things in scale because we understand that a false balance is abomination. You know, sometimes we can do too much of certain things and not enough of some things. So I can understand what you're saying. You're trying to make sure that you're juggling things the right type of way. All right, so that we can make sure that we're not overdoing anything. I appreciate you, my sister, for, participating. So yeah, that is making sure that we are not doing too much traveling. And we're not being super spiritual. I truly appreciate this reminder. It's so easy to get caught up in the cares of this life and the same old routines. That's what I'm talking about. They say variety is the spice of life. All right, we gotta do different things, try different things, and that's what traveling does to us. It opens our mind up. So now I'm down in West Palm, Florida, just a few days ago, and I'm like, these people, they made about 30, if any one of you on here on Florida, you know what I'm talking about, you probably know what I'm talking about. They made a restaurant, basically town, out of containers. They had restaurants in containers. I'm like, whoa, I never seen that before. Palm trees, music outside, it's festival, and I'm like, man, I want to move down here to Florida. I love Tennessee. Tennessee is one of my favorite states. That for those of you that's watching this, that's in the United States, all right, California, different other places. I like the Georgia. Not too caught up into certain things that happen in Georgia, but it's a thriving place for those that are melanated, if you will. All right, but it's some other places. All right, and drop your favorite place. Matter of fact, if you on this live right here and you got a favorite state, all right, drop that favorite state. You know what I mean? Maybe we could talk about that state. But we're talking about enjoying your life. Enjoying your life, making your walk with the Most High a beautiful thing, making it as something that others will want to follow. All right, individuals in this walk, they make this thing look like something. Like the people out in the world say, I don't want nothing to do with that walk. I don't want nothing at all because our lights are not shining to these people. All right. So one of the ways that we have to, live a better life, and I'm not saying that money is everything. I'm not saying that at all. All right. But it talks about the scriptures that a poor man's wisdom is despised. Sometimes people out in the world don't want to listen to someone that's speaking wisdom if they don't have anything, if they can't show proof. If you're trying to give me all this wise counsel and they're like, what is your, they say the word God, what is your God doing for you? If you can't show me proof that he is abundant, if you can't show me proof that he is with you, all right, we need to get the understanding on how to be able to even accumulate the wealth of the wicked that's out here for us to do righteous things with, all right? And I have that in my book, The World's Greatest Hidden Treasure, about a chapter on financial wisdom, a chapter on business wisdom, that we could take the wisdom that's been provided to us throughout the antiquity, throughout the ages of time, and we can utilize that to have a better life. So when we earn more and we learn more, then we are able to experience life on a different level. Like I said, going back to Traveler, I said, thank you for the 12 fundamental laws of a book. Hallelujah. I appreciate you, my sister, for going out getting your copy. That means a lot to me right there. Anytime I see someone, supporting the work, posting videos, sharing the videos about the books, or any other videos, I appreciate that. So I appreciate that. And the wisdom that we have, it is to and better our lives, is to take us to a whole different level. And this, my job, is my journey for the rest of my living existence, is to share the hidden treasure with as many people as possible in whatever form. All right, I have 39 different chapters in this one book, and it's all different things that pertain to this one subject. All right, so I'm gonna go to a couple of them for you for those that don't have it, but I just want to read a couple of these chapters real quick. It talks about this. It talks about one day at a time. That's another thing that my sister on there, she's talking about having a balance, making sure that she's not getting overbalanced. And that's one of the ways is keeping things one day at a time. So we got these 1 day markers and we got these markers where we looking towards, months or years down the road. All right. And they're building blocks. They're building blocks one to another. All right. But one of the things are here, one of the chapters in the book right here is do good unto yourself. This is what this title is talking about today on this live. Enjoy life. You have to do good to yourself. All right. Take yourself out. Set some goals for yourself. Set some benchmarkers so that when you reach them, you can go treat yourself out to a meal. Treat yourself out to a day or two getaway. All right. You need to treat yourself. Some of you have been working and working and working and working, and you're not doing nothing to add value to yourself. Sometimes you might even have a spouse that's not adding value to you. All right. If you don't take it up on yourself to do something good for yourself, you can go your whole life. I was sitting back here talking to someone that just weeks ago, this man has been in the ministry for 20 years straight, and he has never been on a vacation in the last 20 years. Now, it comes to the point, like my sister was talking about balance things. You got to get to the point to where you like, listen, I love ministry. I love all the people. I love everybody associated with this work. But guess what? I have to do something for myself or I'm going to burn out. And that's what, and you are too. Some of you on this live, if you don't take some time for yourself, you are running on fumes right now. And if you don't do something about it, you can burn out. You can run out of energy. And you don't need to do that for yourself. You don't need to be somewhere in no hospital. Your children don't need you to be somewhere in the hospital. All right. And the Most High would rather you to continue to be well so that you continue to do the things that will give him the praise. All right. Do good unto yourself. Enjoy the life, all right, that the Most High has put in front of you, all right? Don't let individuals make you feel that you're so boxed into this box that you can't travel somewhere and go have a good time with some friends or some neighbors or some brothers and sisters, all right? Y'all can go out, y'all can go eat, y'all can go drink, y'all can enjoy life. That's what Solomon said in the book of Ecclesiastes. He said, eat and drink, for this is your portion. This is your portion of life right here. All right, it's not going to get too much better than that. Then you eating and you drinking and you celebrating your victories and your successes in this life. Or if not, you're going to be walking around being miserable. And if you have someone that's with you, whether they're your friend, whether your coworker, whether it's your spouse, and they are not pouring into you, and you're not still going out and doing things for yourself, you're going to have a miserable life. I'm just telling you. And I want to come on this live today just to encourage those of you today to enjoy your life. Enjoy it. This is a beautiful walk. The Most High has caused us. He's woken us out of darkness so that we can enjoy an abundant life. I'm not trying to twist that around like so many preachers and so many people that just basing abundance just off money. No, abundance is, new experiences. It is good health. It has to do with some prosperity as well. All right, but abundance could be dealing with your children. All right, being fruitful and multiplying. When you see your children growing up and y'all take trips. All right, those are some of the most exhilarating times that you could bring your children in here and have 10 children and you can start breaking them off money, handing them money, right? You could be giving them $100, $5, $10, $20 bills each. They're not going to remember the money. They're going to remember the time that you spent with them. That's what they're going to remember. When you get older and they get older and they start leaving and start building their own families, they're going to remember the times that you had with them when you took them out to Myrtle Beach, took them down somewhere. We just went to Myrtle Beach. All right, this was about a year or two ago, and that's one of the journeys that we went to. But it's something that's ingrained within my children's brain for the rest of their life. I took my daughter down there and immersed her, baptized her in the Myrtle Beach. And she loves South Carolina. We went to Myrtle Beach. We had a good time. But guess what? That's a part of me living in life. That's a part of me enjoying my time. Sometimes you just need to be able to put your feet in the sand and chill out. All right, and relax. All right. Other things that people do, I like to eat. I ain't gonna lie to you. A good thing I got a nice size metabolism to burn it off, but I like to try different foods. I like to go see different skyscrapers that's in these different downtowns that we drive past on a continual basis. I compare. Y'all might think I'm weird, but I compare different skyscrapers to different cities. I like to see this city got a better skyscraper than that city, but I wouldn't know that if I wasn't traveling, if I wasn't moving around, if I wasn't being around different people. All right, me personally, because I'm a business-minded person, like to get over here and go to conferences every now and mix and mingle with different other people that are entrepreneurs. Because I've been around people these last few years that's had a poverty mindset. So I've been around associating with individuals that's trying to go to the next level. All right, so this is just how I enjoyed my life. That's why I was hoping to get a little bit more participation. All right, your life is different. You got different things that you might like to do. Mine is basically traveling. Mine is basically doing ministry work. Mine is spending time with my family. Mine is reading books. I like to create content. This is a part of my life. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy enlightening people on wisdom. I enjoy speaking. All right, whether I'm doing it for free or not, it don't matter. I love to do this. I love to be able to speak into somebody's spirit and help change the dynamics of their thinking and the change and help them to get closer to the Most High. That's a part of my purpose, is to educate, encourage, and inspire people to live for the Most High. All right, that's me. But you have to find the thing that you love to do, long as it's within the laws and the statutes and the commandments of the Most High. Go ahead and live and enjoy this life to the fullest. All right, so I just wanted to stop by today just to share that with you. I'm coming with more lives. I pray that you share these videos, continue to share them, continue to like them, so that we can continue to enlighten the people of the Most High, that they can continue to be enriched. Because I want the body of believers, those that's watching this, to continue to move forward in the Most High, and that this may be a beautiful and attractive thing to your friends, to your family, to those that are watching you from afar. Because people are watching you. They're taking a look. They're watching to see if this life and what this is all about. And it don't have to be all about struggle. It don't have to be all about affliction and poverty. All right, the Most High can use you to give him esteem, like he's did to so many other people, like he did to Abraham, like he did to Job, like he did to Joseph and Daniel and so many other people. He's been able to show other people and other nationalities, all right, that there is some fruit to this lifestyle. All right, so I pray that the Most High be with each and every single one of you until the next time we see each other again. I say, shalom.